Oi! Oi! What was that?
It's time, let's grab a drink.
G'day Taeries and Taerettes, welcome to another episode of Look What I Made. Today we have the LEGO Ninjago Legends set, the Fire Knight Mech. 14 plus set, 71846, 996 pieces. Okay, this is one of the two new Ninjago Legends sets. The other one is the Guardian Dragon, 71847, which we have also done a review for. This is the box. This is the tiger. This is the set. This is the set with the box behind it. Yay! You've got the fisherman in his boat. You've got tentacles everywhere. I really don't know what this thing is from, but it's coming out of the water, which looks pretty cool.
I like the pink mouth.
And then you have the actual mech itself, which is the main piece. You also have Master of Fire, who I thought was one of the Ninjago boys, or maybe he is.
I reckon it's Kai.
But you get all these cool little things in here. His chest opens up and then closes on him. You get him with a big spear, which you can pose it around and do things with. He's a lot more articulate, just in this fashion, than the dragon. The main thing, so he's very poseable. This is like an action scene. So you can pull that off already and do a lot more than the dragon. He is now an actual mech that you can move around. And he has a lot of different moves that he can do. He can move his foot, he can move his knee, he can move it side to side, his actual leg side to side. The articulation's pretty good. It's a bit weird that his body is so back. He's hunched over. He's sort of like the wolf.
Not that bad though.
You can tell he's got some scoliosis. Where are my scoliosis brothers and sisters at? Oh. So you can see when he's laying down on his back, he curves up and then down. He's pretty good. His head, once again, is small. Oh, Ninjago, what are you doing with mech heads being so small? I do like his feather in his hat. Flame feather, which is really nice. This arm, it's interesting, it doesn't go... Usually it would just have the extension of that bit would be the arm going down. If you look at it from the side, it connects into a part instead of going straight, because that's going straight out. It's actually going curved and then out.
Oh, okay.
Which makes it look a bit beefier. So let's talk about the cape. The cape is epic and amazing, yeah? Looks great, looks really nice. You've got a big symbol on there. It's a material, it's not plastic.
It's like the same as the dragon wings?
This is like more of a felty, whereas
okay.
the dragon one is more just this front part on both sides, whereas this is like the dual fabric. The way, the sword is in the back. We have this, which is the pose frame. It's got one on the other side, so I guess you could do it in different ways.
You do see that little tendril piece underneath holding it up, but it's not very noticeable.
And I've done it exactly the way that it's supposed to be done. It doesn't move up and down, which I thought it would. They could have put something in that would make it articulate in some way, and then it would be a lot better.
This is not Lego.
This is definitely not Lego. We assumed the cape would be like one of these, where you can see it's flying, it's floating, it's moving, however, but it's actually internal. It's just a piece of wire that you can mold and change.
I don't know, I assumed that Lego would do something like that, but I did with the picture.
Yeah, I would have thought that thing would pose in some way. I'm not expecting it to be a piece of metal because that's not playable. Now for scale, this is one that we have done a couple of months ago. We did a review on it, and this is one of the more beefier, chunkier mechs.
The heads are still the same. I'd say the proportions are about fair.
And then something that we're going to be reviewing shortly is the Combiner Mech, which is in between the two. And if we want to go all out, we could even include a Monkey Kid Mini Mech, which is another mech that we've made recently.
This should not count. That's gross.
But if you just classify it as a mech, it's really nice, let's be honest. See, while I'm doing this, he's just like falling over, but he's not breaking apart because he's got so many parts that hold him up together. I've made a lot of mechs in my time, and this is one of the best. just because he looks really nice. And I keep breaking that off. It's really held together with hopes and dreams, this thing. This is one thing I don't like about it. This is all that holds on the 3 fingers. This is the 3 mechs
And pudding.
next to each other. And Pudding surveying all of them. Don't you eat that sword. Oi!
Pudding.
Oi! What was that? So this is the 2 legends together. You have the Guardian Dragon on the left, the Fire Knight Mech on the right. So they're 2 separate scenes of something that's happened in the show or whatever. The difference between the 2 is one is a lot bigger, more majestic and amazing looking. However, is not posable besides moving the hands and the tail a little bit. And the other one is completely posable. You can use him independently of the display. You could use him in different kinds of things, and he's a lot more posable. Personally, I would prefer the Fire Mech over the Dragon if I was to play with them. And I like being able to pose the mech in different ways than what they want me to. I think the Fire Mech would be my choice over the 2.
Which one has the better scene, you think?
I really like this whole scene here. I don't really care for what's going on here. I know he's going against this big thing, but I would have liked it if they didn't give me this. It is really nice, the little scene with the water coming down. You've got the sword coming out, but the mech's better. You have quite a big manual here. Who have we got? We've got a stud. There's lots and lots of Technic building to get everything together. I only stuffed up a few times, which is great. Then you have the stickers. So there's 14 stickers. This is a sticker, 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 sticker. On each foot you have these, 1 on each arm.
Is that a sticker?
The eyeball? No, the eyeball's actually printed on. That'd be so hard to put on because it's curved. Exclusive poster inside. It's pretty decent. I would like to do that pose. The head looks so much better there than on the actual unit. More proportionate.
I think it's because this whole cavity is so open.
Yeah, it's weird that it's so open. It makes it out like you should put it in here, but it doesn't go there.
And you can't physically
you can't
push
push
them
it
in
more, so
because it's blocked down here. If someone's mocking it to look more like this, let us know so we can build it.
So the poster is, once again, that's the size of my hand to show the size. So we have Master of Fire.
Do you like anything about? I think he might be
I
exclusive.
like his little scaly armor. I think it's pretty cool. And his face is pretty good with all his cuts and bruises and band-aids. His hair's pretty standard. The fisherman's pretty cool. I like his mutton chops and his worried face because a creature from the depths, basically Cthulhu, is coming out to eat him. The hat is actually connected with a little invisible piece. Now let's go through spare parts. We get a little bit of fire. We got some other pieces. There's nothing printed in spares. And we get a teal brick separator. I really enjoyed making it with all the Technic pieces and all the craziness and putting things together. The mech was great to build. I thought that they're slowly learning more and more on how to build a mech. Eventually they'll make one that's way too amazing. If they add the techniques used in this, I think that would be really, really good. Sometimes I'm going to say what my favorite part is, and sometimes I'm not. There's 2 parts I really like about this set. This one here.
It's like a monster mouth.
Yeah, a kraken mouth thing. And also, I really like that. I think there could be some awesome builds that you could do with that piece. And once again, I really like the sword, which is what I really liked from the Dragon Mech. And yeah, that's basically it, Taeries and Taerettes. Let us know what you think about the set, whether you like it, whether you bought it, whether you think it's horrible, whether you think it's too expensive, whether you prefer the dragon, or whether you just wish Ninjago would go. Look after yourselves, look after each other, and most importantly of all, look after yourselves, Taeries and Taerettes. Drink your milk. What did you say?
And drink the milk.
And drink your milk.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Drink your Kraken milk.
Tentacle, tidal wave, tactical, take over. Tentacle, tidal wave, tactical, take over. Fisherman yelling, boats getting pulled under the surface, the darkness rolls.